You are tuning in to Talkwave Radio. This is your host, Timothy Preston. I'm not at the computer, so I'm doing it from my Droid. Apologize for the quality. But, nevertheless, I am here. Well, it's been a peaceful day. Went to work, talked with some people. Everybody's excited about the inauguration, and a lot of people are highly pissed and angry about the inauguration. They pointing out $1 billion of taxpayer dollars supposedly being wasted. Typical what the media is pushing, and a lot of people panicking about the gun ban and everything like that. And we were out going to get some ammunition, and everything is like shelves are going dry. You'd think it was like a food crisis or something. There's nothing on the shelves. And we were getting the last few boxes of these particular shelves. And the guy says, those are the last ones. I just put out 3,000 of them. I said, okay, well, you need some more. So he goes in the back and pulls out. And every time what kind of upset me was that you go and you buy however many rounds you buy, the wholesale price that you get them for, and you put out so many, and every time you run out, you put out a new stack of boxes with the prices increased. So we end up we didn't, but they were trying to sell us a box of shells, one box that was about $30, and the next box that he went in the back and pulled out, there was extra $5 tax going to it. And I understand, it's like, oh my God, man, these aren't even the shells for the AR-15. So I'm scratching my head, you can't even get no double-odd bucks in these stores. I got the last 3 boxes yesterday. So I was scratching my head, and then I was doing some reading and researching, and the next few months you're going to hear a lot about this Muslim Brotherhood and a lot of Muslim stuff going on the next year for sure. And everybody's fearing this crisis that's coming. So this is my take, this is my opinion, and this is what I'm personally going to do. I buy my weapons for home defense. You buy your weapons for home defense. And if you're in a militia, then you buy them to fight tyranny and the government, or however you look at it. But when it comes down to it, you have so many people that's out there in the media pushing somebody else's agenda and just pulling us in, using us and hurting us on their path in the direction they want us to follow. Well, we're individuals, and that's the wonderful thing about being in America. So I recommend don't follow exactly what everybody says do, and protect your home. That's what you worry about. That's the goal. That's the point. It's protecting your home. Yes, your land, your homeland, your home. You're supposed to be protecting your home. So that's what I speak about, and that's my argument. I'm going to protect my home. Now, if China, Russia, and anybody else decide they want to come and try to invade, they're more than welcome to come and try, because if they come to my doorstep, I got something for them. But as far as me going out protesting and trying to get involved in these little crazy militia groups that's not really for the true cause, I'm not going to fall for it. They've been pushing this Tea Party for 3 years now, really. And all of the documents is being released now all of a sudden, while Republicans was jumping on the bandwagon saying they was down for it and they had your back and they were signing pledges, that Department of Homeland Security then labeled the Tea Party as the next group that's going to be targeted. So think about all of the millions of people that signed up for the Tea Party. been promoting the Tea Party, been going and faithfully engaging in their websites and things of that nature, you put yourself in a weird situation. I told you guys months and months ago, actually over a year ago, to pull away from that MoveOn.org and that Tea Party Patriot thing, just because I told you guys that the Tea Party under a different name was actually established and put into place and started, and the wheels started moving back in the late 80s. I had it on my website. I'll dig it up and get the information to you. So nobody's speaking about this or talking about this or pointing this out. But they still got you. Sean Hannity got you jumping on the bandwagon. Alex Jones got you jumping on the bandwagon. Rush Limbaugh. All of these characters who sit on the radio for hours and bash each other, call each other nut jobs, and talk about how they're conspiracy theorists, or they're working for the far right and far left, and they're all in the bed with each other. Now, I've always told you, watch the news, pay attention, and read between the lines. So how come we're not getting this? So that's why I'm saying, don't be the first ones to want to jump out there and raise your hand and raise your gun and pull the trigger. My land, my property, where I live, if you come anywhere in this area, I'm able to take you down legally. But you won't see me out in the streets. I'm going to work every day. I'm going to do my show. Right now is not the time to be trying to raise up and get crazy. This is the time where we start sitting down and really start focusing on your family, because when all else fails, you only can trust your family. And you only can trust them as far as you can trust them and throw them. You know, you really got to watch everybody now. Because the system was designed to get and penetrate our families, our homes, our country from within. So with that said, and with that knowledge, why would I go out and support a group of people that's known to constantly lie? I'm going to teach my kids how to survive. I'm going to teach my kids about the craziness that's going on in the world. I teach my kids the hard way and let them know the reason why you can't watch Hannah Montana, the reason why you can't watch the witch girl from something Drive or something, all this Disney. The reason why you can't watch this stuff is because of the programming that they put in, how it separates you from the family, how it gives you the mindset that teens and kids pretty much do what they want to do and the parents are not really in the picture. That's not true. So I focus on family. Healthy foods. We know that they're trying to destroy the family, and in the process of destroying the family mentally and physically, they're using food, they're using the water system, they're using television, they're using school, they're using school lunches, they're using school curriculum. So I have to do what I can to monitor and to eliminate as many of those threats. See, the gun is the very last straw. Okay, that's not the first thing you go, that's not the 5th thing you go to, that's not the 20th thing you go to. That's the last thing you go to. Because while we're standing outside protesting because the weather's warm and you want to make a big scene because President Obama is being inaugurated and taking the oath of office again yesterday and today, you want to go out and protest and hoop and holler, but your kids are not educated on your Constitution. I can ask my daughter and she'll tell you they're teaching them democracy, not republic. But she knows. So she puts a strain on the teachers because she'll ask questions, she'll point things out. Because I talk to her about it all. That's my job. And that's what you're supposed to do as well. Not just all that nigger's in the office, so therefore he just messing up the country. When Bush was doing the same damn thing. When Clinton was doing the same damn thing. Y'all run around and y'all hoop and holler, Democrats and Republicans. Bill Clinton got impeached because he was trying to get his dangalang played with. But you'll let this man stand up on national television, say he coming after your guns, after Russia says you need to take the guns, after China says you need to take the guns, after we read all of the white papers and they say you need to take the guns. It's the only way you can conquer America is from within, because you can't come and use force, because there's a gun behind every blade of grass. But you don't impeach this man. Okay, well, it's all right to desecrate and destroy and break and disassemble our Constitution. It's okay to do that. But you better not be sitting in the Oval Office and let nobody lick on your balls. What's wrong with you? This is America. We don't do that type of stuff. Insider trade all you want. Let's not really go after the real problems. Let's not try to come up with real solutions. Everybody's talking about we got to start over from scratch and we got to rebuild and we got to redo this and infrastructure. What about the infrastructure of your homes? What about getting government out of your homes so the daddies can get back into the homes? I don't care, rich or poor, your family will be a lot better if it's a mother and a father there. I don't care how you look at it. It's amazing the president can walk down the street with his wife and have his two beautiful daughters somewhere tucked away, safe and warm, surrounded by every type of firearm you can think of, and bazooka missiles, buttons to blow up half of the country, half of the world. But you don't see that it's something strange of how he can have his family and know he has to protect his and be there for his daughters for them to be fully successful in life, but they don't promote that with you. Obama take care of his kids and go home and come home from work every day. But he expects you to go and struggle and ask for food stamps and Medicaid and Medicare or whatever and Social Security and disability. But nobody's saying, hey, how about instead of us giving you $390, how about you get with your baby daddy or your husband or your boyfriend, get married, have a real life, and it shows that you will be better off and have more for your family altogether if you came together as a family, as a unit, as one. The biggest thing that I can honestly look back, if I think of just off the top of my head, what really screwed America up is when they took church, when they took God out of the equation. Not just that typical religion. I'm talking about just really fundamentals. People live right, act right, talk right, helped each other. They was living by the Christian faith. There was America built on Christianity, and they lived it. They loved it. But now, since we have so many of these undercover Muslim Brotherhood extremists in our political offices, and now that they're making money off of all of this, that's thrown to the wayside. It's amazing how, I'm just rambling on, it's amazing how, just thinking, they take, you can't say Merry Christmas, you can't say Jesus, you can't have crosses, you can't have exhibits, you can't have 10 Commandments, and none of this. Just totally destroyed every Christian holiday and found a way to twist it around. But you got to bend over so backwards and take it so raw and crucial for the Muslims. And they're growing in America. And their true agenda is to breed and to indoctrinate everybody. Global. This is what they believe. They go and play that nice role, but no. You keep on letting things happen and get pushed like they're pushing. You're going to have America living under the powers of some Muslim religion where if your daughter's 8 or 9 years old, your daddy, the husband, the baby daddy can marry them off to a 20, 40, 60, 80, 90-year-old man. Promote pedophilia. They promote beating their wives. You're supposed to beat your wife. Just don't curse them. All right, I'm supposed to go in America. I guess you're going to accept whooping a grown woman. Get a belt and just put it across her back. And don't curse her. Really, this is what we're living with. I really can't believe this is what we're come to. I really can't believe this is what we're accepting. See, when it comes down to it, ladies and gentlemen, you have to look at all of it. It's so big. It's so vast. It's so much. To where you almost want to just hightail it, put your blinders back on, and run away. But no, you got to look at it. You got to see all the disgust, all the filth, all the scum, all the grit, all the slime. You got to see it all, and then you got to pick a section and start working on it. I choose family. I believe this whole politics, hooping and hollering, what they do on TV, that's just a damn distraction. Look how many people sitting around their computers and sitting around watching CNN and Fox and all that just to watch this whole inauguration thing. Missing what's really going on. Missing what's really going on. Y'all worried about a damn football game. Who going to the Super Bowl? I could care less. I care about they pushing gladiatorial sports more and more of our youth are dying every year. These are kids dying because they want to entertain some old, rich, wealthy guy. It don't even matter what color. You got rich black people who donate millions of dollars and thousands of dollars to organizations just for gladiatorial sports. And oh, that's bad. We'll give him a new helmet, but run out there and hit him as hard as you can. You dumb. You can't read, but he sure can pick up a piece of pig skin and run it 10, 20, 30 yards. They don't care about you. That movie they did a long time ago with Shaq. When they were saying, Shaq made a point. He said, if I couldn't dunk or couldn't do like this, would you be here trying to help me? And dude said, no. That was the realest thing that they said and they told you in your face, so you quit talking about it and you quit asking about it. That's exactly what that was. That's exactly what that was. Yes, we only want your black ass to play sports. Other than that, we don't give a damn. You can stay in the hood, in the ghetto, and shoot yourselves up with dope and cocaine or shoot each other in the face for all they care. And in the process, they pushing drugs through the neighborhoods, illegal weapons through the neighborhood. Now Chicago can't have no damn guns. You have one citizen in Chicago that can have a gun, and you have 50, 60, 80, 90 drug dealers. I can go walk up right now. I don't have to go to a gun shop in Chicago. If I leave Georgia and go back to Chicago right now, I'm from Chicago. I know Chicago. If you listen to my show, you know I'm in Georgia, but I don't talk like I'm country. I may have a slight little country slang. I've been here for a few years, but I can go to Chicago right now, and I guarantee you I can go and get 3 guns within 2 hours, easily. And I'm not talking about no little punk-ass 22. I can go get an AR-15 if I really wanted to, because it's all through Chicago. You legal, law-abiding citizens ain't got no guns. Oh, but it's a whole lot of guns. That's why you got over 500 deaths in 1 year. And y'all say, oh, that's horrible. No, I've been living that, so I know all about that. That's new to y'all. That ain't new to me. That's old news. That's old news. But it don't have to be like that. That's why I always get on black people. You listen to this music for, and all it does is promote negativity. Think about it. When Teddy Pendergrass, Al Green, and Stevie Wonder, and Luther Vandross, and Lionel Richie was all out making good music, wasn't nobody doing a bunch of, he had a couple of babies because they were saying, hey, go to work, come home, and chill with your boo. Life was better. The music changed. Look what happened with our demographics. Because the music is saying being a thug and have many girls and run through many draws. Now you got multiple children with no daddies. I moved to Georgia and they was telling me so many people they could just name off, just got 20 kids, 20-some kids, to the point to where they go and have enough kids to where you have so many kids you ain't got to pay child support no more. But now you got one individual got 20-something kids running the streets of Georgia. All of them poor. All of them raising all kind of sin. And it don't matter about you being poor now. If you got a mother and a father, the odds of you being successful turns in your favor. See, but we have to understand where we've really fallen short. We need to talk with our kids. We need to joke with our kids. We need to spend time with our kids. We need to do the things that everybody's always sending out to do. You notice they got everything for your child when you can do it at home. Send them to the movies. Why? Why? You can watch a movie at home with your kids. Well, ladies and gentlemen, as you can tell, my thing is family. I'm pushing it, I'm pressing it, that's what I care about. This is your host, Timothy Preston. Thank you for joining me. And I will be in touch with you guys. Y'all have a good day. Good night.
Now, broadcasting live, Timothy Preston. I don't care, I'm still free. You can't take the sky from me. Take me out through the black. Tell them I ain't coming. Burn the land and boil the sea. You can't take the sky from me. There's no place I can see since I found serenity. But you can't take the sky from me. Tune in to Talkwave Radio Replay. Listen to replays of shows from Timothy Preston, host of Talkwave Radio, and other great hosts and DJs. Replays will air up to 14 hours a day, 7 days a week. The road will lead up pulling no punches, but we've got them on the road. Spreading the word and expanding is the key. Go to talkwaveradio.radiostream321.com. That's talkwaveradio.radiostream321.com and check it out. I don't have to tell you things are bad. Everybody knows things are bad. It's a depression. Everybody's out of work or scared of losing their job. The dollar buys a nickel's worth. Banks are going bust. Shopkeepers keep a gun under the counter. Punks are running wild in the streets. There's nobody anywhere who seems to know what to do, and there's no end to it. We know the air is unfit to breathe, and our food is unfit to eat. We sit watching our TVs while some local newscaster tells us that today we had 15 homicides and 63 violent crimes, as if that's the way it's supposed to be. We know things are bad, worse than bad. They're crazy. It's like everything everywhere is going crazy, so we don't go out anymore. We sit in the house, and slowly the world we're living in is getting smaller, and all we say is, please, at least leave us alone in our living rooms. Let me have my toaster and my TV and my steel-belted radios, and I won't say anything. Just leave us alone. Well, I'm not going to leave you alone. I want you to get mad. I don't want you to protest. I don't want you to riot. I don't want you to write to your congressman because I wouldn't know what to tell you to write. I don't know what to do about the depression and the inflation and the Russians and the crime in the street. All I know is that first, you've got to get mad. You've got to say, I'm a human being. God damn it. My life has value. I want you to get up now. I want all of you to get up out of your chairs. I want you to get up right now and go to the window, open it, and stick your head out and yell, I'm as mad as hell, and I'm not going to take this anymore! Just a bullshit, just a force, you replays of shows from Timothy Crescent, host of Talkwave Radio, and other great hosts and DJs. Replays will air up to 14 hours a day, 7 days a week. The global elite are pulling no punches, but we've got them on the ropes. Spreading the word and expanding is the key. Go to talkwaveradio.radiostream321.com. That's talkwaveradio.radiostream321.com, and check it out. The world is being strategically broken down to implode on itself, so the offshore cartel can take our freedom, our liberty, and our lives. It is time to open our eyes and see the whole picture. This is the time to stand up, and speak out. Change has come. You can take that to the bank. But it's only good for the puppet master and some of the puppets. The global elite are pulling no punches. We've got them on the ropes. We are turning the tide. They know we know they are murderous bastards hell-bent on total control. They may try.